All right. Hey, I just got off Elden Ring. Decided to talk about this, and then immediately realized my mic's audio wasn't even turned on. So now it's turned on. But yeah, I didn't get very far anyways. So yeah, like I was just like looking at it. I was like, oh yeah, these little two-player expeditions, uh, relic sorting, yada yada. Great, that's awesome. And oh, that's also great. Oh, in the rewards and purchasing? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So like you can do that right here. That's great. That's great. I've always wanted to do that. Like I would like pretend I would like press X even though I know it won't work because like man, I wish you could just favorite from there. That's actually really great. That's actually really great. That's a feature that hasn't been said that needs to happen, but it's so good that they did do that. That's honestly amazing. Quality of life improvements. Honestly, like the first update has already done like so much to this game. Like there was so many little things that really like brought down this game in like terms of just the quality of life. Overall, like with all these updates, all these little things, completely different game. And honestly, hats off to them. That's amazing. For sure. Added several other UI adjustments and improvements, yada yada. That is a nothing burger. Adjusted the probability of shifting Earth occurring in Limbo. What does that mean? Adjust the probability? Like, what? Did you turn them all up higher so it's more often? Because I remember when I didn't conjure it myself, they would just be very low chance. Like, they usually wouldn't happen, and I would usually just get mountaintop five out of five times. Yeah, I don't think I've ever gotten a non-conjured shifting Earth that wasn't mountaintop. I just kept getting mountaintop, which is fine. It's not like it's bad. I mean, my least favorite of the bunch, but it's always great to have a shifting Earth going around. Yeah, no, it's not very often. When it does, it was like one. Nice that they shifted the probability. I don't know what adjustment they made in the probability. Could be higher, could be lower. Great. I'm glad that they adjusted the probability. Again, I like a nothing burger. Like it doesn't tell me anything. It doesn't tell me if I'm going to be expecting more. It doesn't expect me I'm expecting less. I'm just going to have to expect not what I've been seeing, whatever that will entail. I don't know. Use your imagination. That's basically what they're saying. Use your imagination, because we're not going to tell you. Whatever. Remove the feature that causes the session to be disconnected when a certain amount of time passes without any action when the number of expedition participants is set to 1. That's amazing. But, okay, one more thing. How about you remove the feature that causes the session to be disconnected when a certain amount of time passes and the game wants to crash me for no reason when the number of expedition participants is set to 1, so it doesn't disconnect my entire game? Like, you don't even have to fix the crashes. Fine, don't fix the random crashing and easy anti-cheat, like yelling at me for no reason. How about instead you just keep it logged so I don't lose everything I worked towards for the last 20, 30, 40 minutes, and we're good. It's fine. You can crash me, whatever. You can fix that later. But as long as you aren't literally wasting my time, as long as I literally either get connected back into that session, or you just give me the rewards now. Just give me the rewards if I died on whatever night I crashed on. Then we're good. That's fine. You can just say I died and I just lost. Fine, that's fine. Just at least reward me for something for my work. Even a little bit. Just a tiny little bit. And I will be as good as gravy, man. I'm telling you. Like, I'm not asking for too much. You don't even need to fix the crashes. Just give me a reward. At least don't waste my time. Because it is extremely draining playing this game. Crash. And it's like, well, that's 20 minutes of my life I'll never get back. Right? Like, come on. And when that happens, like, well, up here, 14 times, you're not going to be very happy. I mean, this is not even, like, my actual, like, total number of my entire time playing this game. It's probably way higher than this, but I started sometime, like, a few days ago. And there you go. And I don't play the game too often because there's a lot of editing and stuff like that. So, like, this number would be crazy if I was actually playing this game, like, non-stop. Like, absolutely, like, insane. Increases the visibility of the mark left by Iron Eye's character skill. I mean, if you were having a bit of a problem with that, I don't think that's really a bug. Increase the visibility. Like, increase the visibility because it was not supposed to be that hard to see in the first place. It doesn't seem like a bug fix. It just seems like just a regular change. And just an adjustment. But that's good. Quality of life. Seeing it better. No, fine. It's great. We're all happy about that. We like that. We like that. Fixed a bug where performing a standard attack while standing behind an enemy while holding the lyra. Oh, I see. I see. It's like the Libra, like emblem, like the relic. No, the lyre. The, first of all, it has a Y, not an I. It's not Libra. And second, it's an E. Lyre, not Lyra. That's two typos. That's two typos in a four-letter word. Like, any more typos, and you literally have an entirely different word. That's nothing from the actual word. How? How? While holding the lyra as revenant. Okay, while performing a standard attack, while standing behind him, and while holding the lyre as revenant, would prioritize a backstab animation instead of summoning family member. Oh, really? What would you do? Would the lyre still be around, or would it disappear? Do we like that? I mean, I guess if you're holding the lyre and you try to summon Helen, I think naturally. I don't know. I don't know. I think I would rather the backstab animation. I mean, it puts you in immunity frames. I mean, like, right? It gets you the attack on with when otherwise it wouldn't have happened, right? Maybe that's a bug and that's not what they intended, but it doesn't seem like a bad bug. But I guess bugs aren't necessarily meant to be good or bad. So fixed a bug where the effect indicating which enemies are being targeted by revenant summoned spirits would not be displayed. What? I don't even remember that there was a little thing that tells you that what your spirits are targeting. I never even knew they had that little effect. What? I've never seen that. Maybe because I had the bug just perpetually on, I guess. I don't know. Jeez, I didn't even know that. Fixed a bug where the ultimate art gauge would fill up when the first spirit summoned by revenant died. What? No! No! It's awesome. What? It's awesome. I'd take that. When the first spirit summoned by revenant died. That's great. No. Peak. No, it's good. Fixed a bug where the rock blaster sorcery would not consume any FPs. No, man. No. I mean, wait. Which one's rock blaster? Hold on. I really should just keep this up at all times, because there's a few different spells I think of when I hear of rock blaster. But let's see here. Rock blaster. Is that even gonna tell me? No, it is. What is rock blaster? Yeah, no. Yeah, I was thinking it's one of the two. It's either the one where it's where you're oh, wah, and then you hit forward with this giant bomb in front of you, right? So it's not that. It's the one that's no. Why would you do this? Why would you? It's not. It literally doesn't get any better, even though the fact it doesn't consume any FP. Even though it literally is free. With that bug, it still doesn't become nearly as good as any other one. So why would you get rid of it? Why would you do that? It literally does not get any better, even if it literally is free. Even though the FP economy is 100%, it is still not nearly as good. Why would you do that? Why would you get rid of it? Fixed a bug where bow attacks would not be affected by the effect of partial HP restoration upon post-damage attacks. Oh, yeah. No, yeah. That's a good one, because out of, anything, I don't really like the partial SP. Holy. If anything, the only, time I'd actually like partial HP restoration upon post-damage attacks would be with bows. Because what are the chances you're going to be able to just immediately get back at someone else after they hit you? Not too often. It doesn't stay for too long. But with bows, you're shooting immediately once you get attacked again. You're just gonna use your little iron eye thing, fly off, and then you're just gonna start shooting again, right? So, if anything, bow attacks are always the best. Now, this is great. This is honestly great. Out of anything, bows are the most important. So fixing this bug is crucial for sure. Fixed a bug where inputting a brief movement command while guarding could cause a large instantaneous movement. Interesting. I hope within we get through here, they fix the bug where when you try to interact with the bird tree, your character doesn't start just walking forwards. It just falls off the cliff. Because usually they're on a cliffside. So you just end up like walking off the cliff. And then you spend like another 20 seconds getting all the way back up there again. Oh my god, that better be in here. That better be in here. Okay. Fixed a bug where magma pools would not spawn when the rolling magma. See, you can't even get that mad because like, most of them don't speak the language. That's just funny. But they literally had fucking right here. Fixed a bug where magma pools would not spawn when the rolling magma sorcery would hit an enemy. Interesting. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, no, I can see that. I can see that. Fixed a bug where Recluse's affinity residue would not be generated when players got it by some enemy affinity attacks. Oh, okay. Better quality of life for Recluse, getting more of her effects. That's good. Fixed a bug where Recluse's affinity residues would remain even after an ally character that had affinity residues died and was revived. Not so good. Yeah, trading a yin for a yang. Fixed a bug where smaller night bears, such as Revenant, had difficulty hitting enemies with fist and dagger weapon types. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Just like waving the dagger. It's probably like against the like Erdtree avatar. God, that thing sucks. Oh my god. Such as Revenant had difficulty hitting enemies with fist and dagger weapon types. How did you though? That's a good question. How did you? Did you increase the hitbox? Did you make their hitbox with those weapons naturally longer? Like, what did you do to fix that issue? Because it doesn't seem like a straightforward solution to that one, Chief. The roar and breath attack power increasing effects will now be applied to some attacks of Executor's ultimate art. Obviously some attacks, so like the roar. Someone needs to test this. Like, someone needs to get like a bunch of roar and breath attacks and then just needs to keep roaring and see, is it viable? Is it actually worth doing that? I don't think it really is. I think it's for trolling. But I don't know. Increasing effects, increase the attack. Would it potentially help the revive? Or no, like revive amount is like a set number, I think, for every weapon. So I don't think it would really work like that. But I don't know. Maybe it will be actually viable. Just yelling at your enemies is actually a better strategy if you have a bunch of roaring breath attacks. Fixed a bug where Executor's ultimate art would not remove the parasite condition when used. Fixed a bug where unintended effects would occur with some attacks of the Dark Moon Greatsword. I want to know what the unintended effects would like. What exactly is the unintended effects? Fixed a bug where passive effects triggered on guard counters when acquiring a weapon with that effect under certain circumstances. Fixed a bug where the damage negation up while casting spells, pass effect, would activate when acquiring a weapon with that effect under certain circumstances. Fixed a bug where near-death players could not be saved after being downed by a grab attack. Ooh, that's really bad. And resurrected players would no longer be targeted by enemies. Oh, that's funny. It's at 50-50. It's really bad, but like really good sometimes when, I don't know, I guess you get, is that because of the grab? Like if you died because of a grab attack, oh my god, I wish I knew this bug, man. That would have been so interesting. I would have tried it on one of the like main bosses, see what happens if they grab me. Oh, like what bosses even grab you? There's obviously Gaping Jaw. What other things grab you? Noster, but it would only be Noster, right? It won't even be the Scorpion, so it won't even matter. Augur can't grab you. Try can grab you. Yep, you can do grab. You can do try. That's cool. That's cool. I would have tried that. Holster can't grab you though, unfortunately. Fulgor can't grab you. I've never seen. Oh, maybe he can grab you, or maybe I'm thinking of Nameless King instead. I don't know, but yeah, that's interesting. I would love to see that bug in action. Fixed a bug where players could be stuck into the terrain after being hit by a Knight's grab attack. Which one? Fixed a bug where Caligo, Miasma Knight, would sometimes move outside the battle area. Yeah, I could see that happening. Fixed a bug where the positions of the ice blocks spawned by Caligo and Miasma would not be synchronized between players. Interesting. Okay. Fixed a bug where some attacks with the Draconic Timber would reach further than intended. Oh yeah. DTS sniper? Yeah, no. That thing can absolutely snipe you if you're not careful. I would still be wary though. Just because this says this here doesn't mean you should still be careful. Be careful, you know. You don't know how much like less they've like decreased his sniping. All right, he could still probably snipe you. You never know. Okay, here it is. I think it is here. Fixed a bug where players could unintentionally move during the take hold of Spectral Hawk animation at the Spectral Hawk tree. There you go. Thank God, that was so annoying. Such a waste of time. It was such a waste of time when you fall off. Like, if it wasn't over a cliff face every single time, to where I'd have to jump all my ass all the way back up there again, then fuck yeah. Then I wouldn't be that mad. I'd be like, oh, whatever, okay, like 2 seconds. But like, I would always be falling off a giant cliff. So it would take a lot of time to get back there. Fixed a bug where you could purchase a small pouch from a merchant if you already had a 5th item slot from a relic. Wait, did you get a 6? Wait, what? Is that a problem? Would it give you a 5th item? Or would it give you a 6th item slot? That's the question. If so, then I think that's fair. I think it's plenty fair. Come on. I think it wouldn't work, though. I don't think that exactly is. That'd be awesome, though. I think that's totally fair. Also, why would you ever get that relic anyways? Because, again, you could just buy it for, like, what, 3,000? It's fine. Fixed a bug where the network error would occur when defeating the Equilibrious Beast after players had been cursed in Limveld and the battle with the Equilibrious Beast started. Which is crazy. Imagine that. Getting, like, the really lucky, like, raid. Not raid, what am I talking about? Like, what is it called? It's not called raid. Like, the really lucky random event. Equilibrious Beast, random event pops up. You kill him. You know, you get that awesome bonus. And then it disconnects you. That's bad. That's bad. It's like, where a network error? Like, what kind of network error are we talking about here? You know what I mean? Like, are we talking crash? Or are we talking just, like, complete shutdown, where you just can't get back into the game again? Fixed a bug where players could obtain a weapon without a level decrease when selecting a desired powerful weapon with a scale-bearing mission while the player's character's level was 3. What? Oh, boy. That's kind of funny. I remember people saying that. Actually, I desire a powerful weapon is like one of the best things you can grab when he's just around town in the map. Because it won't actually give you the downside. It will just give you the upside. But it was a bug. No. Darn, man. That sucks. Well, back to the drawing board. Fixed a bug where players could make another deal with the scale-bearing merchant if the conversation was interrupted after selecting a deal. Ooh, that could have been really screwed with. Fixed a bug where the nameless king would not return to the battle area if he moved too far away from it. Oh, thank God that never happened to me. Fixed a bug where enemies that appear on the second night, under specific conditions, would sometimes appear before nightfall under certain conditions. Lots of certain specific conditions here. Like, I want to know these conditions, man. Can you tell me these conditions? I want to know. And I want to see someone like actually recording that with video proof that there's just some random brigade just sitting around a little too early to the party. Fix a bug where allied players who were revived from near death with a Wending Grace would be counted as defeated during a battle against night bosses or night lords. Oh, interesting. Okay. Fix the bug where you would not respawn on the field after dying in the night rain. Is it the word? Dying in the night rain. Fix a bug where you would not respawn on the field after dying in the night rain in certain areas of Limveld. What's certain areas? Like, there must be a pattern, right? Like what specific areas would it be? I would hate if that was me. Right? Oh, fuck, that would be so annoying. Fixed a bug where multiple players could duplicate dropped items. Huh, interesting. Fixed a bug in the Rod Woods. Shifting Earth, where the location of the Rod Woods blessing would sometimes disappear from the map after obtaining this location from the map in the small port. I mean, that kind of makes sense, because, like, it already does, like, to get the hint for its location looks like, and probably has like similar properties to like just the power in general. So maybe by doing that, it like accidentally thinks you like technically got the blessing already instead. Just, I'm guessing. Don't quote me or anything, but I'm just guessing they're just, cheapening up the code and just making it easier, but that had unintended consequences. Fixed a bug in the expeditions menu. What is the expeditions menu? Like, just like the menu, like, are you like picking which boss you're doing? Or using copy last expedition settings to embark on a single player expedition would allow players to embark on targets not displayed in the target menu. Not exactly sure what they're referring to, but it's fine. It's a bug, and it's fixed. Fixed a bug where the effects of relics that add attribute, attack power, or status elements to the weapon when launching an expedition were not being reflected in the attack power displayed in the status menu. Fixed a bug in the results menu where the position and orientation of allied characters far away from the character were not being recorded correctly. Fixed a bug where the tool Twiggy Cracked Tier was not listed in the visual codex. Guys, we can't not know the information of the Twiggy Cracked Tier. Guys, come on. Fixed a bug that caused certain skills to cause instability on some platforms. Which bugs? On what platforms? No idea. Fixed a bug where the game would crash when moving to the spirit tree under certain conditions. But trust me, there's plenty more crash. Oh, we got actually quite a few crashes, actually. I was going to say, there's plenty more crashes where that came from. But what we actually do. Fix the bug where the game would crash when returning to the current world in some of the Revenant's remembrance. Really? It's such a very specific crash. It's such a very specific crash. Fixed other occurrences of game crashes. Well, it's kind of crazy because I literally just saw this new update post because I crashed. So maybe I just got an unlucky fluke, but I just crashed, I think twice. I crashed 3 times within my first day before I even got to my first boss. So unless it hasn't been like fully implemented yet, I think your bug fixing may have made some unintentional consequences. I'm gonna be honest, because it's actually been worse. I actually feel like it's been worse. I can't even get to the first boss. At least the last time I tweaked out over crashes, I at least got to the first boss. But I could just be having like a weird fluke right now. But I think there may need to be some more work done because nothing seems to be going just fine, I think every single time they try to fix one, there's like 5 more that pop up. There is something about this game that just has a lot of weird problems right now. Just a lot of weird problems. That's all I can really say. I don't know. I'm not an engineer, right? I don't know this kind of stuff. I'm not a developer, man. But I wish I did. At least I can get some tips. Fix some graphics and effects. Nice. Fix some sound effects that were not playing properly. Yes, I think I've had that sometimes. Fix some text. Well, there's some other text you may wanna fix. Just for example. Just for example, just some other text. No big deal. There's some other text that might not be exactly correct. Other performance improvements and bug fixes. That's nice. At least that's good. I'm gonna look at these comments because I like reading comments. This is kind of my thing. Probably not something I'll do on video, but overall, this is great. I like this. This was I mean, it says fix other occurrences, game crashes, fix these things. Am I hopeful that they did it? Yeah. Am I confident that they may have fixed it? I don't know. I just had 3 crashes. Yeah, I just had 3 crashes before this. So it may have just not been applied, and that could be it. I swear it was applied, though, because, for example, I was looking at this. I was looking at the 2-player thing. So it's not like 1.02 isn't here. I have 1.02, right? And this is all part of the same patch, I would imagine, right? This is all part of the same thing. So if I have these things, then supposedly I should be having a less crashing game. I don't know. Time will tell. People may say, hey, this seems like nothing's changed and I'm still crashing like a shit ton. Or this is actually great, and I just had like a really unlucky fluke, and I just hasn't been fully applied, and now it has been fully applied, and we're all like galloping in grass and shooting rainbows and shit. That's awesome. Until I see that, until I've like actually like experienced the game, as in like not crashing every 5 minutes, then hell yeah, this is awesome. This is perfect. There you go. Now we can enjoy these amazing quality of life updates that need to be added like since the beginning of the game is now here, and now we can play the Night Rain we all really wanted to play, right? That's it. And I just noticed this. I never did this myself. I never had the bonus. But apparently, if you did have the relic bonus, that gives you an extra pouch slot, and you bought the small pouch, it would actually give you a 6th slot. So yeah, no, that was really good, and that seemed like a really good feature. Now, as he's saying right here, yeah, no, the relic effect is absolutely dog shit now. Like, because again, it is cheap. Like, I did say that, right? Because it's so cheap in the first place. That's insane. No, that's dumb. That's the end of the video. But like, that's dumb. Now, like, more of the story, roll back the pouch change. That was so dumb. That is not a bug. How is that a bug to you? What? You really? That's a bug to you? Come on. Make these relics at least a little better, other than the Evergold Prisoner one. Like, that's the only good one. Anyway, I'm not going to go on a huge rant about it, but, like, come on. Like, roll that back.